We talked about using the CLI in depth in the last module. We've seen how it can make our tasks quicker when we modify files and folders. Now, we're going to start using commands to help us with other tasks on our system. Imagine you're working as an IT support specialist at a company and your boss asks you to check all the user information on 10 machines to make sure that the local administrator account is not enabled. Sure, you could search Computer Management in the search bar, click Computer Management Local, look under System Tools, click on Local Users and Groups, then double-click on the username of the computer to ensure that the local administrator account isn't enabled. Now you just have to do that 9 more times. There's a much faster way. You can just use the CLI to quickly see the list of users on the computer using the command get-local-user. As you can see, it lists my user account, a few other users, and a couple of other default accounts that are part of Windows. Here you can see that my local administrator account isn't enabled. That's way easier. What about groups? I bet you can guess. Get-local group will list the groups on the local machine. There are a whole bunch of groups, but don't worry, these are all built-in groups. Each of them are important, but we aren't likely to make changes to most of them. One that we will make changes to is the administrators group. Remember, this group controls who has administrative access to the machine. It's important to know who's in this group, since anyone in this group can make any change they want to the machine. We just saw in the GUI that we're in this group, but I wonder who else is. Let's see who's in this group with get-local group member. And I want to check the administrators group. Okay, we can see that the administrator user and my user are in the administrators group, but no one else. Looks good to me. One last note, these local user and group PowerShell commands require that you're running PowerShell 5.1 or newer. You may have noticed that I keep saying local accounts and local users. If your organization has a lot of Windows machines, it's very common to use Active Directory to manage user accounts in a central directory service. We'll learn more about Active Directory accounts in our next course on System Administration and IT Infrastructure Services. But let's focus on local accounts for now.